directions on this model. You supposed to let it wind and then the thread gonna snap and all of that. I don't do that with this, even though it's looked like it wanted to snap on me one time. I just wind it until either it's full or according to what job you're doing, and I'm good. Okay, now when I get ready to take this off, I'm gonna tighten this wheel. What I put it, I did it to the towards me to loosen it. I'm gonna tighten it back and do it away from me. So I did it to me so I could wind the bobbin, and I'm gonna do it away from me so I can get ready to thread machine and work it. The silver lever, go ahead and push it back to the left so you can remove your bobbin. Okay? And now I'm gonna take this bobbin and I'm gonna put it in my bobbin holder. Okay? Now, I'm gonna put in my bobbin holder where the thread is coming out towards the right. I don't know if when the video, if it's facing you or not facing you, but just listen to my voice. I'm putting this in the bobbin winder, and I'm gonna put it in here where this string is coming to my right. To my right. And I just stick it in here. Okay? I kind of hold my bobbin up like this, and I just stick it in here. The little string that's hanging out, I put it through that little slit. I let it rise up to that brace of my bobbin up in here, so where it'll come out right here. Okay? Now, I turn this around and I lift this up. I don't let it fall forward or the bobbin will fall out, but I kind of hold it back and come to this, see this machine. It took me a while to learn how to use the machine to know that this plate slides out. Praise the Lord for directions and manuals. So this, you dropping in down in here. If you can see down in there, it's where you put the bobbin. So I take this and I put it in there until it clicks or you know it's in there securely. Okay? So that's in there. Praise the Lord. I hope it works. And now I'm about to thread the machine. To me, threading the machine on this machine was extremely challenging. Because even with the videos out there, there were none. This showed it. So I'm going to show you how to do this. And threading is very vital for this machine. So, okay. I'm going to put this thread. I'm going to face it to me again. It's going to go this way. Okay? It's a little loopy loop. Put in this loop. Come on down in the tension. This is just, praise the Lord. Come through this in the middle of these, I guess you call them discs. You put your thread, you wrap it around, and it's just that simple. But for me, I just feel like it wasn't simple because the thread may come over here, the thread may go over there, and ultimately, you're just taking it, you're going again, and you're doing that. Okay? Now, let me drop it for a moment because when you're doing this, you want to make sure, turn your wheel so this can be up high. You put your wheel that can be low, that can be high. Let that be as the highest. I don't know why, that's just what the manual said. And once again, the thread that you threaded around the tension, even because it's right here, if you can see it, it's kind of like over that loop. And that was so confusing to me for whatever reason. And so I'm taking it and I'm putting it through the eye of this silver thing. And then I come down here. Just let it do whatever it does with that tension. Just don't worry about it. I put it through here to this little guide. And then there's another little guide down here. You figure, do you really need all those guides? Now, this is the most vital part of this sewing machine. I'm right-handed. So when I thread, I got two other sewing machines. I thread this way. For whatever reason, if you thread this way right-handed, this sewing machine, you're not going to be able to sew. You have to thread this with your left hand. Don't ask me why. That's just the way it works. If not, your thread gonna be all tangly, and you gonna be praying and trying to figure out how to get this machine to do what you need to do without throwing it out the window. So I have my thread pulled with my left hand. Right here, this hand wheel. If you're familiar with sewing and all, even if you're not, you're gonna turn this hand wheel right here. You're gonna turn this hand wheel towards you. And while you turning it, and look at me down here, you're turning the hand wheel slowly towards you. And down here, if you can see the thread, I'm holding the thread with my hand. So one hand is on the hand wheel, one hand is on my thread, while I'm pulling it slowly towards me to grab that bobbin. I don't have it yet, and I'm going to try it again. And I can feel it wanting to come, bobbin, come. And there you are. Okay, there's my bobbin. Got a little too much thread. I don't like having a lot of thread. I have my bobbin pulled up, and then I'm going to take these threads. If you show over here, these threads I have, and I just take them and I feed them kind of back here. And I'm ready to sew. I'm going to get me a piece of fabric and put something under here. Drop the presser foot. I got my stitch, and I'm going to just do a straight stitch. And make sure I got that all where I needed to be. And there you have it. And this is the single model 237. I'm going to be making more videos so you can see the little tips that I had to make this single work. Thank you.